Hey everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have some what I have been worming and getting through. So we have quite the pile. I did not do this last week. I didn't think my bin was that full, but here we are. So I'm gonna start with Scentsy non-wax items. To start, I have two items in Luna. So I have a scent pack in Luna. This is like, I can smell it when it's up to my nose, but it's virtually scentless. I could maybe put it over like an air vent to get like a day out of it, but it's pretty scentless. I also have Luna pods. These are very interesting. I feel like with the pods in general, in certain places they do phenomenal, in other places they don't do phenomenal. So I had these on my mini fan and on like my air purifier, not like almost nothing, like very, very faint scent, like whatever. And I'm like, okay, Luna's not like the strongest, so I get it. So I put it in my upstairs wall plug-in, just like the hallway. Every time I walked by, I was like, holy cool, like holy moly, Luna in my nose. Like they were so strong in the hallway, which was weird because I was like, typically things in the hallway don't do very well, but they did really well there. So I'm not exactly positive. I would maybe try them in the air purifier in the bedroom. Like maybe they would do a little bit better in that smaller space, but maybe not. Like I'm not sure why they did so much better in the hallway. But like I said, certain scents do great in different areas of my home for the wall fans. Like they're very, very subjective. It's kind of strange. So not like at the top of my repurchase list, but I would definitely try these again, and I love the scent. Like the scent pack though didn't last the longest. I mean, I got this probably in November, so you might be thinking that's pretty long, like that's almost a year. But this true like scent, like in a buddy, it wasn't as potent as I would have liked it, like not as strong. So I don't know, I just like, I probably could have called it a long time ago, but I was just like, okay, I'm truly going to be done with that. Okay, so the other things I finished that were non-wax, you guys are not gonna believe it. A room spray. What? Who finishes these? That's insane. This is Sandswept. This came in a whiff box this past summer. Not my favorite scent. However, the room spray and the combination, I used it in the work bathroom. It actually did fairly well. And I actually didn't hate it. I didn't love the wax, but the room spray, I was really nervous when I saw this in the whiff box. I was like, I really don't like this scent. It wasn't bad. So, not that if this came back, I would run out and repurchase it, because room sprays are so hard to get through. And you guys know what I did with this. I'm pretty sure Patricia mentioned this. Patricia, G Nose to Toes here on YouTube. Patricia Gates on like Instagram, whatever. So Patricia has great tips. I'm pretty sure that they're the one who recommended to spray the room sprays in a trash can. So perfect enough. In our work restroom, we just have like a very large, work style open trash can. It's not like the ones here in my office that are like tiny, it's very, very big. So I would spray like multiple spritz as like a room bathroom spray, you know what I'm saying? And it would do very well. It did better personally, in my opinion, than like the Glade, like the ones that come out in like that, not a mist, but like that fog almost, you know what I'm talking about? It did better than that. Those, like, people go ham on those in the bathroom, and they like travel down the hallway, and you're like, okay, I know why you used that, and I can smell it down the hallway now. Could we cool it? This like scented the room. It was very nice. It covered up what it needed to cover up, but it wasn't like flooding you, and it wasn't like, okay, I know why she sprayed that in there. Like it just made the room very, very fresh. So I did really enjoy it for that. I now have red pear and pomegranate in there. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I tried to spray it in my home trashes, but I feel like it just didn't work as well as the work one because it's so large and it's like uncovered. So just a tip, if you have your room sprays, do them in your trash can. It scents the whole area without like leaving that like oiliness wherever you spray. Okay, sorry, I need to get moving. Next we have Go Mango Body Wash. I enjoyed this. It's not my favorite scent. I need to get through some more body washes before I like go back and repurchase these. But I think I got this as like a part of reward to test out. I'm pretty positive. If it like came in a whiff box, I wouldn't be upset about it, but I really don't need to buy body washes at the current time. In comparison to Bath & Body Works, I would say you need less, and it doesn't foam as much, but it's more moisturizing, if that makes sense. So I really liked it. I need to find out what Corey thought of his. He had a room spray. He was working on one I got in the clearance, so I need to find out what he actually thought of it. I know I had some ones that I did samples from, so I'm gonna try and find them. These are the clams that I made samples from. I did post we're moving on to wax. I did post a video about how I make samples because someone requested it. So these were the 3 I was doing that video. I did not share what they were because I didn't want to spoil it for my customers, but they probably by this point have already received their Happy Mail. Also, depending on what day this goes up, the holiday collection launched on October 1st. So if it is after October 1st, go check the website, see what got updated. If it's before, I have a video showing what's coming out. So lots of exciting things. I did Caramel Apple Craze, Bright Cider Life, and then also Harvest Blessings for them. But otherwise, for wax for myself, non-wax item, I opened up the Toasted Acorn and Oak Fragrance Flower. I really enjoy this scent. I think I like it more in the wax than in the wallflower. Oh my god, fragrance flower. It's been a week, okay? So in the fragrance flower, it's a little more woody than nutty, and in the wax, it's a little more nut based and less wood. Still good both ways, but I think I prefer the wax. It's probably a medium high in my opinion. I do believe that's still available. I'm trying to see. Let's talk about the scent of the month, Fairy Tale Pumpkin. So this is the scent of the month for October, which it could be when you're watching this video. It is interesting to say the least. It smells, here's the deal. I made some samples and then I did some cubes here in my office with the rest of the bars. When I was making samples, I was like, wow, I was just putting them, I did some molds, and then I was doing some felt samples as well, so I could send them both ways depending what kind of packages I was sending out. I felt like my whole downstairs smelled like kind of like a spiced berry, I guess you could say. And it wasn't like super long because I was just doing the samples and packaging them up and on my way. It wasn't like, oh, this is going all day, you know what I mean? So it was a very quick little segment. I then put the extra cubes in my office here because I didn't have enough to go downstairs, but I was like, I want to use these cubes in a way that I can test it. I was up here with them for at least maybe 6 to 8 hours, and I felt like I couldn't smell a thing. It was so odd. I literally was like, did I put that wax in? Like, it was the strangest thing. So I need to do more testing of this. I need to retest it in my open concept. Like I said, I literally couldn't smell it in my office here, which is so odd because usually things do way better in my office than in my open concept. So I don't know about that. It was very strange. I'm trying to see. Oh, we have an oil that I worked on. Wow, you can tell I'm not very... I have all these other non-wax items. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for jumping around, but clearly I did not organize my bin. So we have some more non-wax items. I have an oil, Awesome Apple. I've been doing this with my apple waxes, and I've really been enjoying it. I do believe that this is sold out on the website, but if it comes back, I highly recommend it. They typically keep this around all year, but to me, it's a little bit more on the fall side. It's way better than Johnny Appleseed. If you don't like Johnny Appleseed, it's not the same apple. This is kind of like a spiced apple, a spiced red delicious apple. It's really, really good. So I enjoy that, and I like mixing it with my like fall apple time fragrances. And I didn't realize I had this in here. I have a Luna car bar, which once again didn't do the best, but I have a Dumbo scent pack, and you guys, I hung it from the car bar. Like, I put them together. All you have to do is like pull this little string and the car bar, like, you know, opens up. So I just, oh crap, it's coming apart. I did that, and then oh geez, I did that, and then I just hooked Dumbo right onto it, and then they were all hooked together, and it like all hung from my mirror, and it was really good. I had it in the, like on the blinker little deal, because I wanted to like have it in a space where it would kind of move around and get a little fragrance. When it was on my rear view mirror, it was like, whoa, like it was swinging all over the place because it's so heavy, and it was really releasing the fragrance. But it's been out of scent for like a while now. I just put it in my car after I thought it was like pretty much out of scent to just get a little bit of extra life out of it. I have 2 other Dumbo scent packs because they did retire this, and I bought a bunch when they were discontinuing, and then I don't know if they were in clearance and I bought more, or if I just bought a bunch when they were going away. So I really enjoyed that one. Okay, now officially everything else is wax. I did work on a cube of my Ghostly Greetings brick. I love Ghostly Greetings. I'm one of the few. It was amazing. I loved every minute of it. I did it Friday after work. I got off early and I worked on Happy Mail that day, and I was packaging orders, Happy Mail, whatever, as Ghostly Greetings was going, and I was so content. So I was gonna focus on my brick like pretty heavy, but I actually have 2 bars that are older than this brick that I think I maybe need to bust out first, but probably until Halloween I'm really gonna try and maybe do this at least once a week just to get through it, because I really need to get going on Ghostly Greetings. I don't want to keep it around for too long, because I have a feeling this one could get pretty sweaty. My one from last September is like very, very sweaty. But that was like pre-move, so I don't know if something happened like during the move or at our old place, how we were storing it, I don't know. But that one's like got little puddles in it kind of. So I want to work on that and the other bar before I dive more into the brick. But I really love that one. So, and I'm nervous it will never make a return. Hello, Gemma. Next, I just have this little sample of Evergreen and Grapefruit, and I didn't warm this, but I made samples from it for the holiday collection, and it's like super busted in my tester, so I was like, I don't want to send this out to anybody, even though like it is a retired scent, and I asked my customers if they cared if I put these in their orders, in their Happy Mail, just for them to enjoy because they're retired, and they said no. But I didn't think this one would hold up. And then I saw it was coming in the holiday collection, and so I made samples of it for them. So that might still be available in the holiday collection if you have not yet shopped it and it's live, because it's October 1st. I don't know what day this is gonna go up. Okay, I have some more Harvest Collection Nightmare Before Christmas items. So I have Jack's Obsession, which I will say, Jem, hey, I will say in the past, I didn't love it. It's kind of like a green apple and spice versus Johnny Appleseed. It kind of reminds me of Johnny Appleseed, but I feel like that's more of a red apple. This is like its green apple cousin with a little spice. It was okay. I left it in. I didn't like take it out halfway or anything. I like it a little bit more than Johnny Appleseed, but I definitely like not repurchasing it or putting it in my club. Halloween Town, I haven't repurchased, but it did go in my club because I love this one. I took it out of my club last year and I regretted it so much. My club needs Gemma. Gem. My club needs a serious clean out, but it's really, really good. So, back into the club. This one is also in my club. It's Walnut Raisin Muffin. This was a scent of the month last year. I really enjoyed this one. It's kind of like Welcome Home with a little bit of like a raisiny fruit aspect. Gemma, no. Don't bite those. Come on. It's really, really good. I have a brick of this. I have a few bars. It's really good. I like it for this time of year. I'm sorry you guys can hear Gemma. She is on a rampage up here. A new scent for this season is Scarlet Sunflower. I enjoy this one. I feel like this one's better on warm days because it's a little bit more Gemma summer into fall versus full on fall for me. Maybe if you lived in a warmer climate, you would enjoy it like more later into the year. Gem, what are you doing? Okay. Goodness sakes. From the Glamorous You collection, I did Dazzle Darling. And this one I actually really enjoyed. Gemma! Gemma! Gem! What are you doing? Who is that? Go get him. She's being so naughty over here.
What's she doing?
She's climbing all over everything and I'm trying to film my video.
Hey.
You can shut the door if you want.
Mom will yell at you.
This one, it's kind of like, I wish I had the notes, but it's like sage, I want to say. But it's actually really fresh. Could you close the door? Maybe we could do that. I'm so sorry. It's very, very fresh. I'm considering potentially adding this one to club. But like I said, my club's kind of bursting, but I really did enjoy it. Maybe to get a couple more bars. But it kind of reminds me in a way of White Tea and Cactus. And I think I took White Tea and Cactus out of my club, so maybe I could replace it with this. I really, really like this. It's just kind of like a very fresh and clean scent. I think it'd be awesome for like the springtime. It was really, really good. I was in some fall modes. I did some Hug in a Mug, which I mixed with Birthday Wishes. This is a bomb combo. This is so good. Every time I do these, I'll probably do them together because they're so good. Like, they're amazing. Chocolate birthday cake. Kind of giving me a little bit of Cupcakes at Tiffany's vibes, if you know what I'm saying. It's really good. If you have the two of these, mix them together. Did some Apples and Oats, which is retired, but very good and in my club. I love this one. It's literally apple oatmeal. It smells so good. It's mostly oatmeal in my opinion with a hint of apple. But you could add in some Johnny Appleseed if you like Johnny. A peeling apple is one that I've mixed with this. I really want to mix either apple butter frosting or apple cherry strudel with this. I think that would be bomb. Like, I think that would be so good. Apple butter frosting and this scent. So good. In my club, not going anywhere because I love it. The other day was the first day of fall, so you know what we did. First day of fall. This is a very like spiced fall scent. If it was a little bit cooler, I think I would have enjoyed it a little more. It was just a little bit too warm for this scent. Like, to me, this is a little bit spicy, more like a 50-degree day. And it was maybe like a 65, 70-degree day. I don't know. Like, it was very much fall that day, but not as spicy as this. It was good. But it was just, I don't know. I didn't love it as much as I thought I would, but maybe later in the season when it's a little bit cooler, potentially. And then yesterday, it was so warm. It was 90. It's supposed to be fall. I was just like, you know what? I was going to do sweet plum pastry. I was like, no, it's so warm. I'm gonna do a pineapple scent. And so I ended up pulling out of my stash pineapple mint. At first of all, I love this one. At first, in the open concept, I put the whole bar through the open concept. I was like, did I put pineapple mint in? Because I really can't smell what's going on here. And then, all of a sudden it just like hit me. It was blowing me out of the house. But at first I literally almost couldn't smell it. And I was like, do I take this out of my club? I was this close to taking it out of my club. Thank goodness I didn't. It's so good, you guys. It's so good. If this, I don't know. Will this ever come back? I feel like these collections, they're not very good at bringing back for voting. But it's pineapple with like a fresh spearmint that they will put in a mojito. It's so good. It's not pineapple pucker. It is not pina colada cha-cha. It's so good. I love those two as well, but it's so good. Okay, that is it for Scentsy. If that is all you're here for, thanks for joining me. If you want to continue to hang out and chat about wax, we have more to talk about. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Bath and Body Works next, because I have an array of BBW. So, okay. First, we got through a berry waffle cone wallflower. This was actually a pretty good performing wallflower. Summer berries, waffle cone, creamy vanilla. This is the first year that I've tried berry waffle cone. 100% repurchasing every year. It was so good. And would get the wallflower. I really did enjoy the wallflower. Like, it actually did pretty well. Went through a hand soap in Honolulu Sun, minus that little bit down there. This was Fresh Island Coconut, Pacific Palm, and Driftwood. It was a little bit woody. I wish it would have had more coconut and even a hint of pineapple. Or even like a vanilla, something else to make it a little less woody. I should have known before I bought this that I didn't really love the scent, because I'm pretty sure I've had it in the past and not really loved it. So I had to like struggle through it, and I didn't even, I was just like, you know what, I have to be done. I have to be done with this one. Not my favorite. I did finish a body lotion in Vanilla Bean. The notes on this are fluffy vanilla, white orchid, toasted tonka, whipped cream. So this one is good. I think the name Vanilla Bean is a little bit throwing me off. However, I think that I've heard people say that this is a repackage of Beach Night Summer Marshmallow, and that makes me feel a little bit better when I use it, because when I use it, I'm like, no, this is not Vanilla Bean. It's just like putting me off. But when I think about it as potentially being the Beach Night Summer Marshmallow scent, which I never had, so I don't know, it just makes a little bit more sense to me when I'm using it. I could be all in my head, because clearly that's like way out there, but I don't know. Once I kind of heard somebody say that and like started thinking of it that way, I was like, okay, this makes a little bit more sense with this scent, because to me it personally doesn't smell like Vanilla Bean. Just saying. This isn't Bath and Body Works, but went through a chopped up candle of Homeworks sugared beignets. This was chopped up because it came to me broken. The Homeworks candles are a little bit of a pain to chop because they're so big and the wicks don't come out very easy. But all the wax was exposed, like the candle was completely shattered when it came to me. Thank you, Ulta. This was a while ago, 12/20 as you can see. So it wasn't like as big of a deal, like I wasn't trying to get it out of the glass, but the candle itself is so large, it's like kind of hard to chop. Otherwise, would I maybe chop more Homeworks candles? Maybe. I'm like considering it, but at the same time, it's kind of a hassle. But I got through sugar beignets. I have 2 more bags of this one. It's very, very good. And I do believe the candle of that is out right now on the Homeworks website. Check it out. We have a Bath & Body Works candle finished in toasted vanilla chai. This one is falling out. It's hella oily on the bottom. Oh my gosh. This one's really good. It's definitely to the point in its life where it's like just the sugar is left, or the vanilla, or whatever you want to call it, because it's like so sweet when you put your nose in here. it was getting to the point where it was like not throwing scent anymore. Like you'd have to get over the warmer to physically smell the scent. So let's see what else we have. I have some Walmart. I've been really trying to go through a variety of my wax, you guys, because I have some that are getting like to be over a year old, and I do not like that. So I'm trying to be good about working through things and not focusing too heavily on a certain like vendor or type or something. I'm really trying to get through some stuff. So we did some Sensationals Caramel Apple Spice. This one's just like a spicy caramel apple scent. It's really good. I'm not really trying to buy Walmart wax because while it's easy to pick up and convenient and low priced, I don't love the texture of the wax, and I have a whole closet full. If you guys seen some of my recent vlogs where I show you my wax stash, I've kind of reorganized it, so maybe I'll show it in an upcoming vlog, but I have plenty. I don't need more Walmart. I like go down the wax aisle, but I'm like trying to look, but also like, you know, trying to not buy, so you know how it goes. Sensationals Festival Vibes. I enjoy this one. It kind of reminds me of Scentsy Monstropolis / Vanilla Blackberry. So kind of more Monstropolis than Vanilla Blackberry. So if you missed Monstropolis and you have a local Walmart that has festival vibes, check it out. I kind of am getting similar vibes. It's really good. It's maybe like in between Vanilla Blackberry and Monstropolis, but it's really, really good. I have another clam of it, but I wanted to get working on it. This one is over a year old. It's Welcome Home. It says Sugared Apple Cinnamon. I really like this one. It's literally like a baked apple pie, but like sweet cinnamon apple pie. It's really good. But like I said, I don't need more, but I really like that one. If I'm like going down and I see this one, it's probably at the top of my list to repurchase. That and pumpkin apple muffins are like my two that I love. So those are exceptions, I guess. Next we have Better Homes and Gardens Amber and Rose. So this was like those bigger clams. I didn't have a ton of them because they were kind of like not the most friendly, like they were really hard to bust and stuff. This is citrus, berry, floral, amber, wood, vanilla, and sugarcane scent notes. That was a lot. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of the Britney Spears Circus perfume. One of my favorite perfumes from my past. I absolutely love it. Just the bottle alone is nostalgic, like the blue bottle with the little red dots on it. If I could find that. I'm sure I could get it on like a fragrance net or something like that. I don't know that I would like wear it now. Maybe. But it just like reminds me of being a teenager, because I would absolutely wear that perfume all the time and I loved it. And this totally smells like it. So, nostalgic. Not gonna repurchase this though, but nostalgic. Okay. I think this is the only Teddy Bees, so let's talk about them. I finished my loaf of I Heart Vanilla. Look how dirty this bag is. Teddy Bees is a very, very soft wax. So I Heart Vanilla is creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, marshmallow, and magnolias, which is their boardwalk marshmallow clouds. This is really good. It was a loaf from the beginning of April. I absolutely loved it. It was basically like a more vanilla-y version of BMC, which, how can you add more vanilla to BMC? It was so good though. I really enjoyed it. I haven't bought anything from Teddy Bees. I left the Facebook group just because I like need to, I'm only in a couple. I think like the Melted Mousse, L3, and Rose Girls are the only, maybe Salt Mountain, but I could probably leave that group as well. I just really need to cool it on the groups, because the more I see people posting in groups, the more I'm like, yeah, let's buy more. No. So I haven't bought vendor wax in a really long time. I'm doing pretty good. The last thing I got is the Rose Girls Halloween sampler, which I will probably have a video coming on at some point here. So I'm doing really, really well. So I left the Teddy Bees group. So if you're like, why aren't you hauling Teddy Bees? This is why, because I left the group. So next, before L3, let's talk Rose Girls. I am still working away on Strawberry Cookie Land. I will probably put this in some more warmers, but at some point I may put this in like a candle and warm it on a bigger warmer, just to kind of get through a little bit more of it, because once we get into like, once this hot spill cools down, I'm gonna want to be over this. Some people might be offended that I just said I'm gonna put this in like a candle crock style of warmer, but I gotta get through wax. Look, I gotta get through it. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I really enjoy this one, but all my other wax in my bins also want to be enjoyed. So that's just how I'm gonna work through it. Espresso Nilla Noel from Rose Girls. This was like a pretty strong espresso. So it wasn't as strong as the current one I'm doing, which I'm not quite done with, but it was definitely pretty strong on the coffee, but I've been definitely trying to work through my coffee scents. And then we have Zen Clothes on the Line, which this was from the Clothes on the Line sampler. It's Zen Swedish Dream Salt and Clothes on the Line. I really didn't love this one. It kind of reminded me of like musty smelling clean laundry. Like you open up the washer, but the water and the clothes have been sitting in there for a while. Like you can get the cleanness of the laundry detergent and everything you use, but it's like the water's been a little bit stale and sitting there for a bit, if you know what I mean. So, okay. I was keeping these. Okay. Lastly, we have L3. I want to just say at the top, I am still working on these two scoops, which are Don't Cross Dream Santa's on Keto and Strawberry Vanilla Buttercream Cupcakes Zucchini Bread. This one's obviously lower than this one. I've been mixing the two of them together. I'm going to attempt to try to use these at least once a week until they are finished, because this one's actually almost halfway, if I'm being generous. I really want to make my scoops like something I continue to focus on, so those will be getting worked on weekly. Today I'm doing here in the office So Fetch Strawberry Pound Cake. Today is October 3rd. I like the idea of this, and I actually have this in a full size, not called So Fetch, it's just called Strawberry Pound Cake. Today is October 3rd. It does really well. This sample I have going here in my office, but I have Bath & Body Works Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow right here next to me in my candle crock, and I'll be honest, all I can smell is Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow in the candle crock. Crazy, right? Because that's typically not a powerhouse scent, but like it's all I can smell in this room. So anyway, we did Covered Under the Stairs White Elephant Exchange. Kind of just like a basic bakery scent, because those are both bakery scents. On Wednesdays we wear pink frosted animal cookies, and today is October 3rd, another bakery scent. And then You Can't Sit With Us Wildberry Mousse. Today is October 3rd. This was like a bakery, but this one actually had a little bit of fruit in it. Those were all okay. I got that sampler pack, but I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not like writing things down like, oh my god, I gotta buy more of it, because L3 is one that I've really been trying to not purchase from, because I can go crazy on L3. Pretty much the only vendor I've been actively buying from, which I said the Halloween sampler, is Rose Girls. So everybody else besides Scentsy and Rose Girls, I've been trying to just like chill. I've been doing BBW candles, but I've been pretty good recently. I'm really trying to like get back on top of my inventory and work through stuff. So there you have it. So thank you so much for hanging out and chatting about wax. Happy Fragrance Friday if it happens to be Friday when this video goes up. Like I said, don't forget to check out the Scentsy holiday collection. I will leave it linked down below in my Scentsy link. But thanks so much for hanging out with me. Happy weekend. See you guys later. Bye.